So what is the embedded style? Declaration block is used to group declarations separated by semicolon in one block so that more than one styles can be applied on a selected element or more than one selected element. For now, you just see how we write the declaration list inside the curly braces. So what we have here is curly braces start, then color colon white and semicolon, then on the end to the next line background color colon black, then the semicolon. On the third line we have font size colon 24 pt semicolon, and then the curly braces off. So moving forward, you must know what is a selector. Selector is a string used to select an element or more than one elements to which we want to apply group of a styles rule. So on the left block we have selector. This is just syntax, and on the right in the place of selector I have written P, that is for the paragraph tag. Now you must be wondering what we are talking about or what we are going to do with the embedded style, or inside how we are going to carry out the embedded style. As you know that we that earlier we have created 5 lines of the paragraph and we have copied and pasted inline styles in all of it. So to save the time and the load of the website, what we must do is to implement the embedded style. Moving forward to the example I have given earlier, I will show you how we are going to deal with it. And just remember how how is the syntax gonna be for the embedded style. So as in this slide we have type of selectors, that is text selector, class selector, ID selector and contextual selector. Don't worry, we are not going to elaborate all of it. Just remember the types of selectors only. We are going to talk about it in the future classes. So embedded style are written within the style tag and the style tag should be placed within the head tag. So the code written below should be placed inside the head tag. We will start with this paired style tag. So with style space type equals to text or CSS. Then we will write P for the paragraph tag. And then on the next line we will open the curly braces. Inside it we will give the declaration list one after another. For every property name we will place it inside these curly braces. So curly braces off and the style tag closed. So coming on to the previous notepad file, what we will do is that I am going to show you the example of embedded style. So what I will do is inside the head, as we have learned, is we have to we have to start the style tag, and this style tag would be the pair tag. With the style tag after space we will write type equals to the double inverted commas text slash CSS, and then I will close the style tag. Within this style tag I will start P. P stands for the paragraph tag we have written below. After the P, after P for paragraph tag, I will give curly braces start and curly braces close. So what we have done here is, you can see, we will do exactly what we have shown, on the slides. All of the we will copy and paste the declaration list within those curly braces, and we will delete all the inline style we have implemented in the paragraph tags. I have to clear the inline style because we are doing the embedded style. So file, save, go to browser, refresh, and you can see there is no change. It is all because of this. This is how we will declare the embedded style. So now what I will do here is I will write in the background color, that is equals to orange, file, save, go to browser, and then you can see all the background color has been changed. For the color inside the P I will give green. So file, save, and then refresh on the browser. You can see the color has been changed. Now I will give the color equals to red and the background color to be the white. File, save, and refresh on the browser. We will have the white background and the red color of the font. Let us restore our defaults with giving the earlier resolutions or earlier colors. So background color equals to blue and color equals to white. So background color equals to blue and color equals to white. File, save, go to browser and refresh. Here you have your previous styling. So this is how we deal with the embedded style. So you can see we have written just a piece of code inside the head tag and our big query has been resolved. That is, if we are writing 100 lines of code or printing 100 lines of this hello my name is Yuvraj, so we don't have to deal with this problem because we can carry out with the embedded style. So moving forward, we will learn about the third type of style, that is external style. So external style sheet is a .css file containing list of declaration blocks. Please remember guys, this .css what I have written here is very important. You must have to create a .css file for the external style sheet. Now this .css file is linked to the various web pages to apply similar styles. To link HTML and CSS files, we use link tags. As we have given the earlier links with the help of anchor tag, here what we will do for the external style sheet for the CSS, we will start a link tag, and this link tag would be a unpaired tag. In the example you can see we have started a link tag with the name link space href, that is hypertext reference equals to double inverted commas start file name .css. This is the .css file we were talking about earlier. Then after closing double inverted commas space type equals to whether it would be a text or a CSS within the double inverted commas. Then what would be the relation? For the relation we are giving rel, that stands for relation, equals to style sheet. So now we have to close this unpaired tag, and then link tag should be placed within the head tag. This should also be placed in the head tag. Now how we are going to deploy our scripting with the help of external style sheet, and why this external style sheet is needed. As you can remember that we were talking about the drawbacks of inline style sheet, and that was if we have 100 lines to print about hello my name is Yuvraj, so what we have to do is copy and paste this declaration list again and again for the 100 times. So it would increase the load of the website, and also it will increase the time taken to create a website or to design a website. Similarly, if we had many notepad pages,